Hello aspirants, welcome to Ekam Academy. Today we are going to discuss about inner line permit system that recently was extended in the state of Nagaland. So before we start, we'll understand the location of Nagaland and the surrounding borders. So this is an entire map of Nagaland, and this shares the boundary with Myanmar, which is our neighboring country as well as an Asian country. So in this context, let us see. Before we proceed, we have an important announcement regarding TGPSC Group 1 Prelims cum Mains Foundation Batch, which is about to start from 23rd September. This particular course has a duration of 7 months, including 2 years validity. This course will be available both online as well as offline modes. At the same time, you'll also be given with value-added material in the form of question and answers format. At the same time, current affairs also will be given in the form of handouts. Not only this, we also have test series included as part of this course, and you will also be given one-to-one mentorship. So which is very unique feature of us. At the same time, entire course will also be available in bilingual mode, and you also have the respective faculties who deal with which particular subject is also clearly mentioned on the screen. So for any further details, you can contact us on this particular number, right? So what is the point of discussion? We have inner line permit system recently got extended to the state of Nagaland. In this context, let us understand what is inner line permit, which particular states are under inner line permit, and what is in motion, or what is the reason why we generally place one state under inner line permit. So first thing we have to understand is inner line permit is nothing but it is applied to citizens of India, those who live outside the protected areas. So who are living outside the protected areas, so they have to take inner line permit to enter into these protected areas. So this is only for travel purposes only. They can use this inner line permit system, and who generally grants this? It is the state government who generally grants this particular inner line permit system. Then what is the origin of this particular system? It is having its origin in Bengal Eastern Frontier Regulation Act of 1873. So from this particular act, we have the origin of inner line permit system. So at that point of time, Britishers used to use this particular method to again exploit the forest areas of the tribals and all. So this was used as a permit system by the British at that point of time. The same was continued in inner line permit system also. So first thing we have to understand, at that point of time, under section 2 of this act, it was extended in the states of Manipur, Arunachal Pradesh and Nagaland. So these are the 3 states initially placed under inner line permit system. Later on, even Manipur was also extended under inner line permit system. So recently, if you have remembered, after abrogation of Article 370 and successive division of Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh as 2 union territories, Ladakh has withdrawn this system of ILP because they thought in case if ILP is there, tourism potential of Ladakh can be decreased, or it may have decreased. So for that reason, they have withdrawn ILP from that particular region. So to enhance the tourist related potential or tourism in that particular area. So this is one we have to understand. Same way, this is applied only for citizens of India. But whereas if foreigners need to enter into this particular area, then they need to take foreigners or protected area permit system. So this is another system which is actually there for the foreigners. So under Foreigners Protection Act of 1946, this system will be applied for them. So what are the unique points you need to understand about Nagaland? So this is one of the 7 sister states of Northeast, right? 7 sisters of Northeast. And this state was formed in 1963 as the 16th state of India, right? So it was earlier part of Assam. And later it was formed as a separate state, and from since then, there is separatist movement going on in the state of Nagaland with the name Nagalim for greater autonomy. And we also need to understand this particular state has tropical and subtropical evergreen rainforests also as part of its climatic pattern. Evergreen forest. At the same time, it also had population like Koyanak community, Nagas, etc., who are primarily the people who are living in this particular region. At the same time, we also need to understand this Nagaland has a state animal called Mithun or Gayal. So this is the state animal of Nagaland. And most importantly, we also have these protected areas as part of Nagaland. So we have Intaki National Park, so Singfan Wildlife Sanctuary, then we have Puli Buds Wildlife Sanctuary, and Fakim Wildlife Sanctuary is also part of Nagaland. At the same time, Nagaland is also famous for Hornbill Festival, which is generally celebrated from 1st to 10th of December every year. And you know, Hornbill is one of the species of bird which they revere to be very sacred for the community of Nagas. So every year from 1st to 10th December, they will be celebrating this Hornbill Festival to show their affection and sacredness towards the hornbill. So this is also increasing the tourist potential of Nagaland. At the same time, we also need to understand hornbill is considered to be engineers of the forest because they generally help in seed dispersal, etc. So for that reason, hornbill is considered to be culturally as well as ecologically significant for Nagaland. So now let us see the practice question for the day. Which of the following regions of India are you most likely to come across the great Indian hornbill as in its natural habitat? So this particular animal which belongs to hornbill species is naturally seen in which of these following areas? It was a PYQ of UPSC in one of the prelims it has conducted. So try to answer this question in the comment section. Then, as we have reached the end of the video, today we have discussed about the inner line permit system which was recently extended in the state of Nagaland. We also have seen what is a brief background and what is the inner line permit system and why a particular state is placing this, because to protect the indigenous rights of the tribals. At the same time, we also have seen some useful points regarding the state of Nagaland and other things from examination point of view. So this is all with respect to today's video. If you found the video informative, do let us know in the comment section. Thanks for joining. See you again.